An important question about Muppet biology has been asked, and that is, are the members of Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem all the same species? Now, we don't have genetic testing, so I don't think we can say conclusively, but we can explore the evidence we do have just from external morphology. Now, at first glance, it seems like they are most likely different species. I mean, one member, Janice up here, doesn't have a nose. We have different kinds of teeth between different members, and they're all very different colors. Not to mention that the eponymous Dr. Teeth is much larger than the rest of the band members, and also has a different number of digits on his hand. So with all these differences, why might we think they could be members of the same species? Let's delve in. Well, first off, they all have basically the same body plan and are of pretty similar size, and it's unusual to find a grouping of animals that fill the same niche in the environment grouped together. Also, this follows a not uncommon primate family grouping. We have one much larger dominant male like orangutans have. There's only one female, which is a bit unusual but not unheard of, and then possibly junior members of that same family group. In particular, animal seems to be pre-verbal and probably much younger than the rest. And if we start thinking of them as primates, the large nose on the male members and that lacking on the female isn't that weird either. If we look at a mandrill or the proboscis monkey, the males of the species have a big prominent nose or facial feature. The variation in color, while it's pretty extreme in this case, isn't that unusual either among a species. Color variation due to diet or just amount of melanin is pretty common across the animal kingdom. Just think of the variation in horses or dogs, and even flamingos will change from white to pink depending on what they're eating. The fact that Dr. Teeth has an extra digit on his hand is strange, but not impossible. There's a condition called polydactyly, which is where you grow an extra finger or digit on your toe. It's rare for that to be a fully functional digit and give you the capacity to play the piano better, but it's not impossible. I think the biggest feature that might make us think that they're different species might be the teeth, and even that might make some sense. Sometimes animals have very different diets between their juvenile and their adult stages, and what we might be seeing here is the transition between those stages. Animal, as the youngest member, still has his baby teeth in, and they appear to be a carnivorous, jagged, tearing sort of teeth. Dr. Teeth has those big, flat, gnawing teeth, making us think he probably has a more herbivorous diet at that point. And Zoot and Floyd Pepper don't have any teeth at all, which might imply that they're in a transition stage and may need the help of their elder relatives to masticate their food.